What's up there, guys on YouTube? This is me, Stunster64. Okay, so I know I'm late, so please, please, please don't hate. So I'm late on my whole ban list thing. I've had a lot of things going on, and I mean, I know the ban list off the top of my head, but truthfully, I want to make sure I hit every card right. So, first of all, nothing was banned, okay? Nothing was banned. We're going to go ahead and go straight to the cards that got put at 1. The very first card that I'm going to talk about is Glow Up Bulb. Glow Up Bulb coming back to 1 doesn't make a difference. There's only a handful of decks out there that I can actually think of that can utilize Glow Up Bulb to make it really good. Plants, for one, will be really good now, depending on how you're going to play it. I've seen so many different decks already on YouTube, and they're all basically playing majority of the same things, and it feels like a couple formats ago. Will this work? No. Sylvans, on the other hand, if we're going to put this in real decks now that actually will do something, will be really fucking good. So yeah, this would be actually pretty excellent. Lightsworn Rulers, I don't really think they need it. I mean, just to be fair, I really don't think Lightsworn Rulers need it. So, that's that. And a really, really good deck I think it should be in, that a lot of people probably know about it, and some of them aren't doing it, Yang Zings. Yeah, Yang Zings with Glow Up Bulb is actually a thing, believe it or not. The new card that got put at 1, actually, Infernity Archfiend. And the only thing that I can truthfully really say about Infernity Archfiend, fuck your couch, nigga. Go to 1. That was just too worth it. Okay, but in all seriousness, though, to my friend DeMonte Cole, this really goes out to you. Alright, so another card that got put to 1 that was actually really good a long time ago. We're gonna talk about Raigeki. What the fuck is Raigeki gonna do in this format? Who the fuck is gonna play Raigeki? Not this nigga. Let's talk about Raigeki. Raigeki coming back to 1 is not good, guys. You have a Dark Hole and no one plays it. Why the fuck do you think no one is going... Like, why do you think people are going to play Raigeki? Because, well, Shaddolls are a thing. Burning Abyss are only going to get better, and yet you are going to basically give them the game. When you play Raigeki, I want someone to play a very epic song. This goes out to everybody, and I promise you, I'll probably be the first one to do it. If I find someone on Duel Network playing Raigeki, or if they're on DevPro, I don't give a fuck. If I see them play Raigeki on me, there will be a really big emotional song being played to soothe these niggas into their goddamn grave because they fucked up. You don't do that. You don't do that. Like, when you play Raigeki, you lose. You don't seem to get this. Burning Abyss, their effects will activate if you hit that shit on them. All of them will. And Shaddolls, why? Why would you play Raigeki? Like, truthfully, yes. Konami, this is fair. Raigeki is fair. All fucking fair. Please, don't let me do anything about this. Another card that got put to 1. Soul Charge. Truthfully, Soul Charge is not that bad at being at 1 because it only kills Shaddolls. That and Super Poly. We're going to take out 2 birds, 1 stone, by the way. Soul Charge and Super Poly both going down to 1 does slow down Shaddolls just a little bit. But, they really could have done more to hurt that deck. Because, alright, for one, Soul Charge is not that broke. Soul Charge is actually pretty stable at 1, believe it or not. So that can actually function very well without 2 Soul Charges. Super Poly, on the other hand, that shit needed to get hit. Like, fucking fast, okay? You can't change to the activation of Super Poly. So when you put Dante on board, you better fucking be ready. But they had 3 of them. And when you make a Dante, your ass is getting Super Poly. So, is it fair to have a quick play spell card that your opponent can't activate or negate every time someone plays Super Poly on me? I'm serious. Like, cards up went to 2. Gale, the motherfucking world. I don't give a shit if Black Wings are bad. I don't give 2 fucks if Black Wings are bad. Gale is at 2. Do you know how easy it is to knock somebody down? Like, seriously, their life points could be 50 in this game right now. No one gives a fuck. We have Cowboy. But the fact is, Black Wings get support. Now all we need is for them to get some real support. I saw later on Genzo is getting support. That's pretty interesting. Morphtronics is getting support. I mean, if they gave more older archetype decks more support, this game would actually be fun. Because nothing screams having more fun than this. You see that? That was like pistol whipping a blonde kid. Shit ain't really fun, is it? The second card that got put at 2 is Gorz the Emissary of Darkness. I'm actually interested in seeing how Gorz the Emissary of Darkness is gonna... Okay, I'm gonna quit saying Gorz the Emissary of Darkness. You all know who Gorz is, but... I'm actually really interested on seeing how much play Gorz is gonna be at now that it's at 2. Because when he first came out, I really thought you could play 2, but you can only play 1. He's a really good crucial key in this game if you were to get swung over directly, and he can pretty much create a really big booty bitch.
Call it Port Bubba Sparks.
Booty, booty, yeah. Booty, booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
Yeah, I went there. I'm sorry. I just really think that Gorz is really crucial for stopping a lot of OTK pushes. Or not really OTK pushes, but really just stopping critical hit for game pushes. And that way, him being at 2 would actually make this game a lot more interesting. So I'm actually really eager to see how many people are going to be playing Gorz. I haven't really checked most of the decks that topped at the not ARG, but the YCS Texas. I haven't seen exactly what's all topping, but I know that Billy Break is at the top table for 1st and 2nd place right now. I just don't really know what he's playing. I've been working like all week, and I have not had any time to enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Or read up on it. I'm sorry, guys. I suck. Okay, we know that. Another card that got put at 2 was Ceasefire. Ceasefire going to 2 will probably make a lot of chain burn players happy. That is really all I can say about them. So to fill in this filler about this card that a lot of players really don't give a shit about, here's a video of something random. I feel like my brother is seriously gonna sue me about that. Okay, I mean, it's just the fact that I said random.
Still a result of
They were already sluts in my eyes.
Oh, did you see? Apparently they started twerking for...
That's why I fucking said
I didn't realize how big of whores they were.
That's why I'm like... Everyone's like, oh my god, Ryan's talking to girls. Oh my god, Ryan's talking to girls. I'm like, they just twerked for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Pretty sure it's fucking already easy.
He was telling me to go through.
You're like, yeah, everybody.
I don't have self-respect.
Oh my god, I'm fucking awesome. I'm so freaking awesome and being so awesome. How did I miss this?
These holes right here, though, bro.
Wait, underwear. What?
Hold on, make it right.
Fans make her dance.
Hold on, bro. You ain't hold on, bro. Your man ain't got shit on mine, nigga. Mine had a Draco sack.
No jumping Draco
Mine
sack.
had a Draco sack in it, nigga. And it got stepped on. They no fuck.
You stupid too. Who the fuck goes like?
I don't give a fuck. All my cards free.
$80, $20,
All my shit is free.
$20.
I don't
Throw it out there. Make it rain.
$80.
Another card that got put to 2 is Transmigration Prophecy. Transmigration Prophecy going to 2 is one of the best fucking things to ever happen to side deck history. That card is like Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in and giving someone a fucking stunner when you know it's coming. That card is really aggressive in game 2 and 3. And it doesn't matter what the matchup is, because a lot of things run off the graveyard in this format, if you guys have not fucking realized that. To be able to put your opponent back a couple turns is really good. Just saying. Cards that are no longer at 1 or 2 or banned. So the first card is going to be Coach Wolfbark. Coach Wolfbark will do nothing, like, at all. I really believe Coach will not do anything, because Fire Fist, it's a good deck. I don't really think anyone gives a shit about Axis anymore. I mean, all these are just my personal opinions, and you guys can comment all the hate you want. If you're Fire Fist players, go fuck yourself. No one gives a shit about Fire Fist. I mean, except for Patrick Hoban, which I'm not nut riding, but only he cares about it. Fire Kings, no one cares. Like, you guys topped a couple regionals. I played the deck. It was okay. It was fun, but no one cares. It's not a thing. Magician of Faith going to 3, I think, is... Well, the fact that Magician of Faith is a fucking light target, and it's a spellcaster, and this bitch can get back spell cards. I don't know why, but I feel like Konami is trying to hit me to something. I just haven't figured it out yet. It feels like there's something like a doll, but it's like shadow, I don't know, something like that. I mean, a lot of people should probably think about playing it, if they haven't already started. Formula Synchron going to 3 is going to make Sylvans really fucking good. The deck was already really decent, even to keep up in the last format that we had. It was really good. And Formula Synchron going to 3 is going to make the deck even better. That's just how it works. Formula Synchron, I mean, you guys know the fucking combo with Glow Up Bulb. I would hope you do. But still, it's gonna make it really good. And the last card that I want to talk about, because I know I've been really, really quick about all of these cards, but I mean, mostly it's just been saying this card's good, happy that card's back, and shenanigans. But the last card that got put at 3 is Reinforcements of the Army. Okay, guys, this is one of those love-hate relationships, because I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things. What the fuck did Reinforcements of the Army do at 2? Take your time. I'll wait. You see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? Reinforcements of the Army going to 3 is by far not one of the best ideas, because, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It just means that you get more searches. The only decks that can probably plus off this one factor are going to be Stellar Knights. Stellar Knights and Samurais. But do Samurais really need 3 Rotas? The answer is fucking yes, they do. The deck needs all the help it can get. Don't take that away from them. But do Stellar Knights really need 3? Be honest. You don't. Stellar Knights do not need 3 Rotas. It's probably a good idea to open up with Rota so you can draw into more shit. But to be really blunt about it, the deck is fine with 2 Rotas. Putting that card at 3 made no fucking sense. It wasn't really the best of choice that Konami could have done with all the cards they could have brought back from the ban list or from the semi-limited list and actually made it something good. They chose to give us Coach Wolfbark, Formula Synchron, Magician of Faith, and a fucking Reinforcements of the Army. Of all of those things, I'm excited that Reinforcements of the Army is at 3, but at the same time, it really didn't fucking matter. Like, that card was, it's not really that good at 3. Why play 3? So you can see it more often? Is that really your excuse? Okay. That's just my opinion. Comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. This is me, Stunzer64. Again, sorry for the late feedback. Like I said, I've had a lot of shit to go over and a lot of shit to do. But I'm going to try to be more often with my videos. I'm posting them at least once a week so you guys can enjoy. So remember, stay awesome. Later, guys. Peace.